Hello, I'm Aliyah from the US, and today I am starting a new series of videos about books that I'm currently reading and whether or not I recommend them. So today I have just finished a book called The Dispossessed by Ursula K. Guin. Ursula K. Guin was an American author. You may notice that her last name is French, but as an American, she pronounced it Le Guin. She was a famous author in the genre of science fiction. Science fiction is a genre of literature where authors use their imagination to come up with scientific or science-like ideas, and it usually includes technology that doesn't yet exist or is a bit fantastical but could exist in the future or could exist in another universe where different scientific facts are true. Science fiction stories often take place in space or on other planets where travel between different planets is possible. Some examples you might know of are Star Wars and Star Trek. Those are great examples of art that is in the genre of science fiction. Ursula K. Guin often wrote novels and stories about other planets and societies that lived on other planets that were different in some important way from life and human beings on Earth. In The Dispossessed, the story focuses on two different planets with two different political systems. One planet is capitalist and one planet is anarchist, and the people on this planet lived communally. The people on the communal planet originally came from the capitalist planet, but they didn't like the system there, the political and the economic system there. So they left and formed a community on this planet where they built a society based on principles of anarchism, principles of living communally and sharing resources communally. The main character is a scientist. He's a physicist, actually, and he spends his whole life trying to develop a new scientific theory, but he doesn't feel like his ideas can develop enough on his planet, and that the people on his planet don't appreciate the work that he does well enough. So he travels to the other planet, and this is the first time that these people come in contact with each other in 200 years. So it is a very big historical event that somebody from this planet, and remember, they came from here 200 years earlier. It is the first time someone from this planet goes back and visits the capitalist planet, the original planet. And in the story, Ursula K. Guin is able to provide a critique of society, a critique of capitalist systems and potential anarchist systems. In our world, we don't have a lot of examples of fully functioning anarchist societies. So Ursula used her imagination to come up with an idea of what she thinks would be a realistic looking anarchist society that lived based on values of communalism, free association, and freedom. Freedom for the individual and freedom for society, away from capitalist structures. So Ursula is able to provide a critique, meaning she is able to provide her opinions on the strengths and weaknesses of different political ideas and different political systems, as well as different types of economies and economic ideas, and the value of the individual and the individual's ability to contribute to their society and share with other cultures, other peoples. Ursula K. Le Guin often discusses these types of themes in many of her books. She also regularly includes themes about gender and sexuality in her books. Of course, within the setting of a science fiction universe. In doing so, in creating a world like that, Ursula K. Le Guin is able to critique and discuss issues of gender and sexuality in our world and in our society. I highly recommend this book. It was very thought-provoking. I bet you will want to discuss this book with your friends, just like me. Stay tuned in this series for other books that I'm reading and whether or not I recommend them. Thanks. Have a good one.